They thought it was safe. They thought it was safe. What a match we just saw. I mean, this is incredible. This was the best match of the World Cup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you tune in right now. We're here live, WD Sports Lounge. Let's get it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed one of the best games the World Cup has to offer, and it's been a trend when it comes to Argentina when they're being played, especially once the round of 32 started. It seems like every team that has played Argentina, well, there's only been two teams that's played Argentina since they had started the elimination knockout round, and that was Cabo Verde and now Egypt. It seems like every team brings their best against Argentina, and that just makes for great television, great content for us, and a great time and great matchup, great competition. It's just a great overall. It was a great game. It's just unfortunate that this game was at noon. I know I'm rambling and stuff like that, but let's get to it. Just about a couple of hours ago, Argentina just came back from 2-0 to defeat Egypt 3-2, and with those three goals coming in 14 minutes amongst each other, the last 14 minutes to be exact of the game, they scored three goals back to back within 14 minutes to catch up and not only get the lead but win the game 3-2. And wow, what I mean. It was just back and forth. I mean, from the beginning, Argentina fans were like sick in the beginning, but there was a few of them there was a lot of them that has like, what? Nah, this game is not over yet. This is Messi. This is Lionel Messi, the GOAT, the greatest of all time in soccer, and he is not going to go out like that. And they were down first. They were down 1-0, and then Egypt came back and scored another goal, but there was a penalty on the court, and they the field, and they called back the goal and gave Argentina a free kick, but Argentina was blocked twice by their goalie. Messi missed the penalty kick, and that was the second time he missed a penalty kick in this whole tournament since the knockout round. He missed, if y'all remember, he missed a penalty kick against Cabo Verde. I know I didn't make a video about that one, but it was this week I had too much things going on, and I didn't have a chance to do a video of that stuff. But if y'all want me to do a video talking about the last game between Cabo Verde and Argentina, just leave a comment on the comment section and we'll get around to it. But in the meantime, we're talking about right now. So Argentina actually came back. They were down 1-0. They resented the goal. And I'm sorry. They were down 1-0, and Egypt had scored. Egypt scored, and it was down. They were going to be down 2-0. So then they rescinded the goal back because, like I said, it was a penalty. So Argentina got a free kick, didn't get a chance to capitalize on that free kick, and then Egypt came back and scored another goal. So now it's down 2-0. Definitely no apologies whatsoever. They couldn't get that one back. So now Egypt is up 2-0, and then we're going into the half. And then after the half, I'm sorry, they went into the half and came out in the half, and then they went up 2-0. So now it was up, and so they're up 2-0. The game is going on back and forth. It seems like the Argentina team couldn't get a amount of offense, and then the defense. The same thing with the Cabo Verde game. Egypt's goalie was like defending the goals. I mean, they were blocking goals left and right. I think Messi was blocked once, and he missed a free kick. It was just it seemed like it was out of reach, and it looked like Egypt had the goal, had their moment, and all they had to do was just hang on. But right there, I think in the 86th minute, the first goal was shot. Bam. Then the second goal by Messi. Bam. And then the third goal just cemented the whole deal. 3 back-to-back, and to let you know and to let any team in the cup know that Argentina, the champions, don't lay down until the final whistle. So hats off to Argentina for a courageous and a full effort win, resilient win, and a statement win to let everybody in notice know that the champions are here and they're here to not only compete but to defend their title as well. As far as Egypt goes, what a heartbreak it is. Mohamed Hassan is he's a great player, and although he wasn't the one that scored the goal, I think it was Ibrahim. I can't remember. I'm not sure his last name, but he was the one that scored the first goal, and they played a great game. They came out aggressive from the jump. You know what I'm saying? They kept on keeping Argentina in their heels, and they did what they had to do to put themselves in a position to win. But when it comes to skill, experience, will, and being a seasoned vet and seasoned champions that's done this, and has a reputation to proceed themselves, they definitely held on to that, and not only did they survive, but they came back roaring. And I even said it myself as I was watching the game. I was like, man, that's asking Argentina too much to come back 3-2, to come back and win this game, because not only would it be added it would be it would have definitely been a momentum shift, but man, you're asking for so much of the team that they're going to be so burned out by the time they get to the knockout, the round of 8. They're going to be gassed, and it may not be to their advantage, but to the victor goes the spoils. Nobody actually right now is in great shape. All the teams are hurting. You know what I'm saying? We're getting down to the wire. These are the top 8 teams that are here right now. So right now, I think Argentina is finally punched their ticket in to the 8, and not sure exactly who they're gonna play next, but should have done this earlier, but y'all forgive me on this one. But we're just coming in to just react to the game itself. But anyway, today, Argentina did their thing. It was so the three goals that were scored from Argentina was from Fernandez, from Messi and Romano. And then in Egypt, you had Zico and you had Ibrahim, like I said before. So the final score is 3-2. Argentina advances to the number 8 knockout round, knockouts, the top 8 knockout round, and they will continue to defend their title. And what a great World Cup run it has been. And I'd say this is like probably one of the best games that was displayed throughout this whole tournament. And like I said, those 2 games that I even said that came out of this tournament came from a match where either an underdog or a team that's poised to try to upset a champion came in, and they brought everything that they had to this game. And that's why this game is considered one of the best games, because it was back. It was one of those. It wasn't back and forth, but they were down and they had to persevere to come back. So it made for an exciting 16 minutes of action going back to back, especially if you're a fan of Argentina. But even if you're a fan of Egypt, you couldn't help to not be a part of that experience. And although it's not a great experience, of course, when you lose in the World Cup, because as we've seen in previous matches, so many emotions are displayed, especially when teams don't make it, But unfortunately, that's the way it is. It's a tournament, and only one team could come out victory. So it's going to be more tears than celebrations. But it's a celebration of just competition, and the World Cups has been doing that. Other matches, Brazil is out of the game now. Mexico's out of the game. Canada's out of the game. The United States lost to Belgium yesterday, 4-1, and Belgium pretty much stuck the boots to them. It was a dominant win, and Belgium is very much so in the driver's seat to make up a nice run. So shout out to the teams that made it, and Better luck next time to the teams that didn't. And as far as other action goes, right now in the round of 16, we have Colombia right now playing against Sweden, I think. And then tonight, France and Morocco will be playing. Well, this afternoon, France and Morocco will play at 4 o'clock at Boston Stadium, and that should be the final game. I think. Yeah, I think that would be the final game of the 16, and then we're gonna go to the 8 where Spain is gonna play Belgium, Norway was gonna play England. Then that and those games will be on the 11th. So I think after these matches tonight, the rest of the teams are going to take a 1-day break and head back to the games, and where the games are going to get thick and it's going to get nitty gritty, and it's not going to get easier from this point on. So shout out to all the teams that are there. Shout out to Argentina for a heroic attempt, a heroic comeback, and representing the fact that they are fighting champions and they deserve to be where they're at. So leave a comment on the comment section. What do you think about the match? Did you enjoy it? Were you glued to your TV? I know I was glued to my phone because besides doing this, I also have a 9-to-5 that I got to take care of too. So 9-to-5 got to fund this operation over here. So while I was doing that, I was also taking a sneak peek of the game. But it was an exciting time, exciting moment, and I know for all the fans, they're enjoying what they're seeing as far as their team advancing, or may not be enjoying as their team is not advancing. So like I said, leave a comment in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Thanks for joining the WD Sports Lounge. We signing off to the next one. Ciao.